It's Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Thank you very much. Okay, good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. This week, New York City officials sent a tough message on crime. If you shoot somebody in the middle of the street, you better get on your bike, hop on a bus, and get the heck out of here, mister. The manhunt continues for the assassin who gunned down the CEO of United Healthcare on Wednesday. And it really says something about America that a guy was murdered in cold blood, and the two main reactions were, yeah, well, healthcare stinks. And also, girl, that shooter hot. It's also so crazy that the shooting happened 3 blocks from here in broad daylight, and the guy just bicycled away. Probably because they have every cop in the city guarding our Christmas tree. The NYPD now believes the suspect left the city on a bus from Port Authority. Thanks, but a Port Authority passenger who looks like a murderer actually widens the search.
New York City police say that they were able to get the smiling picture of the suspect after the man apparently was caught on camera at a local hostel flirting with a female employee whose name has been reported as Lucky S. Betchalive. President Biden has issued a full pardon for his son Hunter just weeks before he was to be sentenced on gun charges and tax evasion. Hunter celebrated his father's decision by celebrating way less than he used to. He just had a warm glass of milk.
It was reported that in 2018, the mother of Pete Hegseth, Trump's nominee for defense secretary, sent her son an email saying that she was embarrassed by the way he repeatedly belittles, lies, cheats, and uses women for his own power and ego. To which Pete Hegseth responded, "Bitch, shut up." Hegseth, who has been accused of excessive drinking at work, said that if he is confirmed as defense secretary, he is, quote, not going to have a drink at all. But if he isn't confirmed, look out.
FBI Director nominee Kash Patel, seen here realizing it wasn't just a fart, was reportedly the target of an Iranian cyber attack. Apparently, they were able to guess Patel's password because it was just 2 eyes really close together. Donald Trump has picked former Congressman Billy Long to lead the IRS. Trump considered a lot of candidates, but Billy Long was just head and shoulders.
The White House unveiled its Christmas decoration theme, A Season of Peace and Light, which is tough because Biden is always being told not to go towards the light.
President Biden traveled to Africa this week. Unfortunately, he said it was to visit the birthplace of his friend Barack. It's the 90s, relax.
It's the 90s. It was reported that Chinese hackers have infiltrated AT&T and Verizon to spy on American customers, which has got to be the first time anyone's ever said, "Thank God I have Sprint."
Donald Trump today made his first trip abroad since the election, traveling to Paris for the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral, where he rang the bell.
Scientists in Japan have launched the first ever satellite made out of wood. Great. Now aliens are going to think we're poor.
What's the matter with you, man?
A woman has filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of assault and dangling her off a 17-story balcony, which is just incredible grip strength for a guy coated in baby oil.
According to a new survey, 56% of Americans say that alone time is critical to their mental well-being. Just something to think about before you ask to stay for breakfast.
We're really learning a lot about you.
Oh, no.
A man in Canada saved his wife after a polar bear lunged at her and he leapt onto the bear's back, shouting, "Finish her!"
All right, look, before I tell this next joke, I just want everybody to know that it might not be funny, but it is objectively a very smart joke. So if you don't laugh, it means you're dumb. Okay, here it is. National Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day was tomorrow. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
New research suggests that 52% of people visiting their families for the holiday plan to have sex in their childhood home. Excellent, said Elf on the Shelf.
Oh, man, you nasty. Police in Australia arrested 13 people after their boat broke down and more than 2 tons of cocaine was discovered on board. Because sometimes when you have too much coke, your dinghy stops working. That's not as smart of a joke.
No. But this is. Scientists have used high-speed video to study how the squirting cucumber explosively shoots out its seeds. Reached for comment, scientists quickly closed their laptops and shouted, "Don't come in here." My bigger question is why the squirting cucumber sounds like this.
Well, we're almost through the regular season of the NFL, and many new stars have emerged in the league. Here to talk about navigating overnight success is a mom whose son just got famous. Hi, Bodie. Hi, Melissa.
It's May Lisa. And that joke about cucumbers squirting, y'all are wrong for that.
So, Bodie, you signed a pretty big contract with the Panthers.
Yes, sir. God is good.
God is great, y'all. Okay, because this is Balmain, these are Oakleys, and I'm scooting in Louboutins. Thank you. Speaking of, where's the changing room for Shabuzi? Because I'm about to get laid. I am loving this life.
It sounds like it, but I imagine having a son in the NFL comes with a price.
Yeah, it was a sacrifice. My son committed himself to this so hard, he had to sacrifice having a personality.
Trust the process.
That's right, baby. Nothing behind those eyes. But my baby's a baller. Look at the VIP bracelet. I'm about to show Shabuzi my Shapusi. Okay? And you know what? Trust that process.
Cool. So, Bodie,
It is cool.
I heard you have an exciting opportunity coming up.
Yeah, I'm doing a commercial. All praise to the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I hooked my baby up. You're looking at the new face of Crazy Bread, all right? Little Caesars, y'all. Say your big line, Bodes.
Pizza, comma, pizza.
Don't say the comma, baby. We talked about this.
Pizza, no comma, pizza.
Okay, close enough. But y'all, money is falling out the sky. Okay? Step aside, Mama Kelsey. There's a new mama in town, Mama Dookie.
Your last name is Dookie?
Yes. My second husband's name was Dookie, Devontae Dookie. Right tackle for the Falcons. Died of IBS.
I miss you, Daddy Dookie.
But I'm sure y'all want to get your headline. Who is Mama Dookie dating now?
Nobody is asking that.
Yes, I was spotted at Einstein Brothers Bagels with Manny from Modern Family. Oh, shut up. He's 27, y'all.
Trust the process.
You know, not to be rude, but some people shouldn't ever become rich.
Why is the camera on me?
You know, Bodie, the average NFL career is 3 years. Things are good for you now, but, you know, what will you do if all this comes to an end?
Then let's just say I might need to make another shababy. But seriously, Bodie, what do we always say?
We are Dookies.
That's what you say?
That's right. We are Dookies, we do not crumble.
Yep. Even when you put the squeeze on us, we stay solid Dookie.
That's gross. The Dookie family, everybody.
Turn me out, Shabuzi.
The Weekend Update, I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. Good night.